Greetings all, Vanny here for Aries' weekly message. Aries, the first card that came out for you is Silence Snow. What I'm feeling with this is that if a lot of information, bad memories, and trauma, hurt things have been coming up to the surface, memories that you haven't thought of in a very long time, it is a good time to get quiet and let those thoughts and emotions come to the surface, because they're not coming to the surface to torment you. They're coming to the surface to be acknowledged and, most importantly, released, because they create a void and they take up space in your heart. They take up space in your heart and energy where love should be. And we fill up that noise with a lot of our daily life, the hustle and bustle of our lives, the TV shows that we watch to drown out the cacophony of noise inside our head. The media we consume to have constant stimulation. But a lot of this is to escape the silence and the thoughts that come up in the silence. While it is uncomfortable, there is very much a necessity right now to sit in that silence, to look at the painful memories, at the hurt, at the trauma, the guilt and the shame that you carry. Because we all carry it. I carry guilt and shame and trauma that I am trying to release, because it does not serve me, and nor does this serve you. It does not serve your greatest and highest good. It does not bring joy and benefit to your life. It's just a cycle of anger and resentment that frankly wants to be over. But it cannot be over as long as you are acknowledging it as part of who you are. And when you do not, when you ignore the hurt, when you ignore the trauma and the things that have caused the reactions in us, they just fester because they have nowhere to go until they are acknowledged and released. I feel a lot of burning in my throat chakra, and I really feel like these may be things that you guys have not been speaking of for a very long time, like you have remained silent in this dead winter state. But my love, you have to release this, because it is only hurting you to continue to carry it, and you're actively blocking the good things that want to come into your life. Music and joy might be a way for you to express yourself. Like, you'll find a song that the words exactly say how you were feeling, or an instrumental will help well up emotions that you cry and release that energy. Crying is an incredible way to release these traumas, to release these hurts. When we start talking about them, when we bring it out and move it out of us, tears start to flow, because that is another form of energy trying to be released from us. However, we associate tears and crying with weakness for some reason, and so many of us just stop and won't allow ourselves to cry. But you have to allow those moments. You have to allow those times where you're not strong, where you're not the spiritual badass that you feel like you are, where you're not a warrior. You have to give yourself time to be small, to be weakened, so that you can cry, so that you can express these things, so that when you are that warrior, when you are that badass, you are not hindered or weighed down by the guilt, shame, or fear. Because sometimes a warrior goes to battle for honor. Sometimes a warrior goes to battle for pride. And it's important when moving things out and working through trauma and old energies that you acknowledge how it had an impact on you. And that does take a great sense of awareness that is very difficult to have. Spirit, thank you. I was going to ask for 2 cards and to clarify these. So for the snow and silence card, you have focus coming out for you. You're being asked to shift your focus away from what isn't working and towards what is. Paying extra attention to where you place your focus first is the first step to creating an amazing life. Very much I would agree with that, because a lot of us who hold on to that trauma, sit in a low vibrational negative energy. And that is exactly what the low vibrational negative energies focus on. Everything that they see and manifest is what is going wrong, because that's all they're giving their energy to. Flip that script, to put energy to what is going right. And I really feel like music is going to be a big help with that, because with music and joy, we have connecting to music, connecting through music. You're being asked to connect with others in meaningful ways. Sometimes it is helpful to get a new perspective and simply be around other people. You're in need of this right now, and these deep connections will benefit you in many ways. Doing the same things you've always done will get you what you've always got. If you have been uncomfortable, uneasy, or felt unwelcome in this situation, then you have to do something different about the situation. It is 11 o'clock on my timer. The snow card is the 11th card, and even the music card 28 adds up to 10, so that is completion and then new beginnings. You have completed a phase. You have completed a time and a trial. And now you're trying and being asked to move forward. Do all things with love. Absolutely, Aries. Do all things with love. Not out of the thought of what is this going to do for you? How is this going to benefit you? The intentions that you carry means so much. It is as comparable as the actions. Some people say actions speak louder than words, and that the intention is all that matters. I feel like it is a balance between it, because someone can have good intentions, but does that make up for the fact that they very much hurt someone? No, it does not. So there is a balance in that. You make the world a beautiful place. You maybe have felt like you haven't been that beautiful beacon of light and energy for a while because of how people have been treating you or how you have been treating yourself. The male ancestors on your family side are coming in to help remind you that you are worth something. You are a beautiful treasure. I have a lot of dragonflies in this bag, and I don't know if I've ever actually seen this one. So I really feel like you are a unique and special creature. With the circus tent here, I feel like that's only further solidifying how special and incredible you are. But it might also be leaning towards an air of performance in music. Because stepping up, standing out is an incredible way to share your energy and to share your voice. But if you share your story through your music, it doesn't even have to have words. I feel like some people will be very drawn to instrumental or lo-fi-esque type musics. I personally love lo-fi. But sharing your story through music could be an incredible way for you to heal yourself. You have the dark sunflower, which always reminds me of following your own kind of light in your own kind of path. It grows no matter what, and it may not be able to grow in the same areas as others. So that is the point of it having a special place, having a special spot in the greenhouse so that it can thrive. Not everyone thrives in this same kind of environment. You are an incredibly powerful force of nature. Please do not let your pride and ego get in the way of you becoming the incredible light warrior that you are meant to be. Because Aries, and I am not throwing shade in any way, I have my own pride issues, can be very prideful and egotistical when they step up into a place of power, often thinking they are better than others. You are not better than anyone but the person you were yesterday. That is the only person that you can compare yourself to, and that is the only person you're striving to beat. Everyone else is on an independent journey in an independent path. It is impossible and ridiculous to compare yourself to someone else because they did not walk the same path, nor did you. So you can compare notes, but don't copy, because they're facing a very different test than you are, my love. Have a beautiful day, Aries.